wrapped up in my sleeping bag, looking out the window at Aaron's house as the sun is beginning to creep over the horizon. And the trees are silhouetted black against the emerging blue sky with the fading stars up in the sky. And I think to myself how much I hate Aaron because he's got it fucking made with this fantastic house of his, this nice little piece of property tucked away out in the backwoods of South Dakota. God, I fucking hate him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies of syphilis. You piece of shit.
It was somewhat of a difficult morning. Yeah, not bad, just difficult. And then this is in the comments section. I love my job, man. We got this is a response. Why does it keep scrolling up? God damn it. So I did a video yesterday, and it was our black British agent in the field. He emailed out a very thorough explanation as to why U.S. black women will fly to Colombia to hit on U.S. black men who also flew to Colombia for the black men to hit on the Colombian women. But the U.S. black women go there to hit on the U.S. black men because reasons. And the reasons were, there was what? It's a screening because he's got money, he travels. He's in the market because he's obviously looking for women. And they would be shamed by their female friends, U.S. side. So they're allowed to go over there and actually admit that they like men. That was the short, very, very, very short version of very thorough explanation our UK agent sent over. This comment takes the thank you, sir. Thank you, Vesu Biro Romo, for this comment. Passport bros are primarily men's of means, productive, accomplished, no kids, or felonies. In other words, these are the men that black women have always considered lames. Passport bros left to find women who appreciate them, and the feeling of being appreciated and treated well just because you're a man is intoxicating to a black. Well, it's not. You think it's only intoxicating to you? I'd love it if girls like, oh my God, you're a man. Yes, I am. I think you're amazing. Really? It's like Bugs Bunny. You really? Aw, thanks. Can we have sex? Well, really? Yes. You're going to be nice to me and make me food? Oh, yeah. Only black men appreciate that. Oh, wait. Oh, get those women away from us. Oh, they're being nice to us and treating us kindly. Well, that's not for us. Thank you. Being appreciated and treated well just because you're a man is intoxicating to black men. Once black women get tired of being pookified, traditionally they have been able to find one of these church-going lames. God almighty, there it was. Once black women get tired of being pookified, traditionally they have been able to find one of these church-going lames to settle down with to pay her bills, help raise Pookie's kids, and vote Democrats. In other words, cleanup men. You got it. In the comments below, let me know if this is common parlance. Right, I'm in the red pill, but I don't purposely go to the black community or the black neighborhood within the red pill community. It's just the general. We all go to the mall of the red pill community. Is it cleanup men? Are these actual phrases and terms? I would love it if church going lames was an actual term. But he capitalized cleanup men, so I got to imagine that's a proper noun that's being used. But now good men have choices. They don't have to be a miserable cleanup guy anymore. Black women are addicted to the chaos and drama, and it makes them miserable. But they've been immersed in it since day one, so a peaceful, quiet, no drama existence gives them anxiety. Boy, Coach Greg Adams is right on that. Peace and serenity. On the other end, good black men want happiness and are willing to travel abroad to get it. So now, well, travel's fun too. So now the same women that insulted them and put them down for being buttoned down, law-abiding, and productive are finding that they don't have those cleanup men. Oh, dude, this adds so much more to the explanation. The foreign gals are taking away their insurance policies. That's what it is. They're taking away their government guarantee. This is, you got Pookie and Ray Ray out there. Okay, fine. But then there's Mortimer or Marcus or whatever. And now these guys are going away. And then why didn't I see that? Why didn't I see it? They're taking away the insurance policy. Outstanding observation, sir. Button down. Finding that they don't have these cleanup men warming up in the bullpen anymore. And thus, since misery loves company, they're now actually spending their own money to go to Passport Bro hotspots just to seek out, mean mug, and insult American black men in those spots. I would have other shit to do with my money and time. God, there's a great, let me look up the quote. It would be so much easier for the rest of us. Guns of Navarone. By the way, if you're looking for something to do this Sunday, go watch the Guns of Navarone. Here it is. The movie's great, but it's more deep and philosophical than you think. There's a lot of quotes here. By God, if you don't think of something, I'll use it on you. Bear with me. It's important. Well, how many quotes am I going to have? I'll just look it up here. God, I want to find it. Okay. I got to find, just bear with me. It's a great piece of American cinema. There was a time you could just search, like, find. Can I do edit? Why can't I do edit find? Why? Why does everything have to be shit? By the way, this is a Windows machine. I don't know the men on Kyros. It's almost become a vindication. Why is it not I just, God damn it. All right, I'm just going to have to go with it. The quote is World War II. And Commander Jensen says something to the effect of, if we could just talk out our differences, we wouldn't have to send men to their death. If it was something sending men to the death, it says, pity we can't meet the problems of peace in the same way, isn't it? It would be so much cheaper for everybody. It would be. It would be really great. Listen, all gals, everyone, black women or not, wouldn't it just be all much cheaper and better for everybody if you were just nice, just polite, right? I don't know why or how the feminists or the Democrats or the left got it, or culture or media, television. I don't know how they got it in your heads to turn you into the enemy against your men, but it'd be a lot easier if we don't have to sleep with each other. We don't have to fall in love. There's no commitment, but could we at least be civil towards one another? Could we at least be kind and courteous? It would be so much cheaper for the rest of us, including yourselves. But no, we're going to fly overseas to yell at our men. God damn. Anyway, I was laughing my ass off at this church-going lame. So let me give an olive branch. I want to tell you ladies how to find yourselves a church-going lame. Okay, so you've had your fun with all the guys who weren't going to commit to you. You've pined for them, but hey, those bills are adding up. And you don't want to go to school or join the military and get a degree in engineering or accounting or do math or work hard or nothing. You sure the fuck aren't going to become a plumber What do you got to do? So you got to go get yourself a church-going lame. Now, what's great is they're still out there. The great thing about church-going lames is that the nature side of them is natural. They're men. They really want the sex. But it has to be done according to their religion, this operating system that sits on top of the operating system, the second operating system. They have to do it through the right channels. Those channels are no premarital sex, and their nature, their biology is screaming at them to blow a load and have sex. Well, you gotta wait. So there's all this pent up desire. And all you got to do is go to church. Fine. Yeah. Bring your kid. Be in reasonably good shape. Dress not provocatively, though that ain't going to hurt, but it's a place of worship. So limit yourself, but you could wear a very appropriate, nice fitting pencil skirts. Coach Greg Adams, again, he's right about the pencil skirts, right? Do yourself up like you're not going to the nightclub. No fucking Wolverine nails, right? Not ridiculousness. Be pretty. Like there's nightclub attire, that's 10. Turn it down to 7, 7.5. Don't even hit 8. Okay, but still have a dress that wears. And you just have to like sit next to the guy and flirt. If you want to be so, find the guy, this might take some reconnoitering at church. Okay, you just don't do this on day one, your first time at the church. Show up and sit in the parking lot, have a coffee, talk to people, and then watch where the church-going lames go. And just look at which cars they go to, right? It's not perfect, right? They could put those on finance. But then you find out, oh, Mortimer Snurd number 1, he goes to that brand new Wagoneer. Oh, Mortimer Snurd number 2, he goes to that Lexus. And then Mortimer Snurd number 3, he goes to that classic Mustang over there, which actually that'd be a pretty cool dude. But none of these church-going lames would own a classic Mustang. So don't worry about that. And then you maybe find out if there's a church singles group and if they go. Come up with the hopeless little girl question like, why don't you? Actually, this is a pretty good idea. Now I think about it. This would work for any girl. You could let the air out of your tires when one tire. Let the air out of your tire when no one's looking. And then you could go up to the guy you think is cute and like, excuse me, do you happen to have a air pump or something? My tire is flat. I don't have a pump. And then those guys, what they have, call AAA, right? Hey, you get the pastor. Could you make an announcement? I got a flat tire. Maybe not at the end of church, but maybe go to the pastor afterwards. Like, I have a flat tire. Can you see if anyone has a? I'm too ashamed to ask. God damn. I would make a good dating coach for women. I'd be so mercenary. I'm like, here's what we're going to do. Here's what you're going to do. But there you go. And then you find out he's an engineer. He's an accountant. He's, one of those boring, he's a tradesman. He's one of those boring, reliable men that make good money. All right. And all you got to do is have sex with the guy, stay in relative shape. And then after a while, what's this a stat? Depends on your state laws. You go to contact first you probably contact a divorce attorney and like, okay, how long do I got to stick with someone according to the laws of this state to get alimony? And then they'll say, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years. They'll have a better idea because they know the rules of that particular state. And then while you're holding your nose, having sex with a church-going lame, all right, you just wait until year 5, and then you drop the divorce papers, you get alimony. Boom! By the way, gentlemen, I'm not endorsing that. I'm just telling all you guys out there who are church-going lames, quote unquote, or cleanup men, that there are going to be an increased number of women looking for you. Please, for the love of God, stop being Captain Save-A-Hole. But I'll sell weapons to both sides of the war. You want strategy? You want consulting? You want inside information? You want inside baseball? I'll teach you how to teach you how to throw a curveball. As long as I get paid. So there you go. That's how you get a church going. They're just pent up for sex. And now they get to have it. Oh, yeah, and Jesus Christ and salvation, by the way. You look at the processing power of a human brain, of a church going lame. 80% of it is, I want to get laid. And maybe 5% of it is Jesus. And the other 15 is like, I got to work more money. How am I going to buy a house? Oh, that's great. Mark Magana, $5, man. They could put on the floral print dress and act all cute. Oh, well, yeah, floral print. That's overdone. But the tattoos will give them away, and men should thank God for that. We are not talking normal, aware, intelligent church-going men. We're talking the church-going lames, sir. The lames. They got the short white dress shirt with the tie. They look like the guy in Revenge from the Nerds or a NASA engineer in 1960s. That's who we're talking about. Whoa. Church Wingman is a subsidiary of Evil Corp. Oh, this has been the gift that keeps on giving. All right. Oh, wait, we got more. Bot farm account, 20 generous dollars. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. I'm going to go visit Atham after this. So the money will go to gas to get up north. I haven't been to church in years, and I don't plan on going in the near future. Feminism and gynocentrism are completely permeated into the Western modern church. I find the whole culture disgusting. Yeah, the real church is on the internet. Obviously, it's in the Bible if you wish to read that. But you could just get yourself some really good sermons from really good pastors online. Heck, I had the idea over 10 years ago, podcastpastor.com. And yeah, Jesus is where real Christians are, and they happen to be online, not the warped fucking social clubs that most churches have become. A church is probably one of the worst places to go to find a girl, to be perfectly honest. And as I've said a million times before, the best way, if you happen to be Christian, is you find yourself a good secular girl and you convert her to Christianity. Say, hey, we could date for a bit, but inevitably, Christianity is kind of important to me, and I'd like to get married, so you'd have to be a Christian. Just letting you know. Heck, there was a gal. I just did a consulting for a lady. For the first one, it came from Helping Women Out Hour. She had her shit together. Good money, got no debt, wants to buy a house. I don't know if she's Christian or not. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.